Both prepared, paranoia primed in hand. And there's at least good info of that, potentially two small. Don't doubt Zeus! I love that the desk was saying, you know, Zeus co-kill could be a negative. Look at the answer already. That could be the pistol round wrapped up with a bow. Boaster, Alpha, and crashies have to try and dissuade that narrative, and crashies looks for an opportunity and finds them stacked up.
Done well to get away with no damage conceded. Actually, but Zeus now twisting the knife, a third found. Looking like he might get Alpha here, but actually crashies with the backstab.
Yeah, and there is this Sheriff in play for Alpha. Crashy's still very much here. Haunt is ready. Could catch Rax on a timing.
Perfect timing.
10 seconds now. Do need to start looking towards the plant, so Alpha needs to work on his own. But Crashies finds the fight towards heaven. This is stunning from them. Time has now lost this round for them. A valiant attempt, but got it well. Right back at it. Plucks away kaajak. And he's going to have his work cut out, right? For kaajak, he comes off the game up against Heretics not too long ago now, obviously. Having to face down, Mini Boo in prime form. Now you're up against the Zeus, who's looking like he's firing on all cylinders. But this time, deeper setup here. You can see yetujey just trying to create that structure for him to play under, create some safety. He might be under some stress. It looks like he is. Outstays his welcome, and Alpha reclaims tree.
AtaKaptan's going to be called upon here, but actually Boaster finds it. So down to 3 now for FNATIC. 4 standing will find the plant.
Yeah, big situation for them here. FNATIC are looking a little worse for it, but this would be stunning, and it is. Alpha plays patiently, punishing the push up from Zeus on the flank, but now we're down to 2. This could be heaven sent for FNATIC. Chronicle does get the upgrade, but we know NA does it better with that thing. Can the rest of FUT find all these FNATIC players? I don't know if they can. The time alone is a factor. Double swing and double hold. Perfectly done. FNATIC in control. So that should be relayed forward. And contact found on a second player. Should, if anything, spur on this approach towards C.
That'll be the green light for FNATIC to find some space elsewhere. kaajak going hunting. Actually doesn't spy out MrFaliN.
Oh, what? Outrageous stuff from MrFaliN. This shouldn't be this close. Trying to police this weapon, but Chronicle just wants some bullets to play with, doing the best he can to keep him away, keep him at arm's length. Making something out of nothing here. That Sheriff now over into the hands of Zeus. 3 of them on CT. And actually, they're doing the work coming out for both sides. Alt-wise, Zeus does have his. And speaking of ults, there goes crashies. So should identify a fair bit of presence already played on site. That's yetujey and qRaxs. Early noted, good paranoia as well.
Landed actually as well.
And lovely staging to this Boaster, even taking the space behind it. But the high-low setup going to be difficult for them to try and get past, as qRaxs already removes kaajak. So that should force FNATIC back, who look a bit lost here in this post-plant.
Come through from Zeus. Create a little bit of space for FUT, and obviously FNATIC have had to concede all this. The plan being actually a ton of damage done from the nano.
Yeah, that's shredded him down, but tap on the spike draws the attention, but all of FNATIC here, what's the plan to disrupt these players? A shot in the dark or two, sure! But Chronicle holds the line well. 2v2 now, Boaster had his success from this spot, but yetujey cleaner. Boaster gets the kill that matters!
Done it again.
Puts the pressure on yetujey. Have we been here before? Are we gonna see it again? His nerves tested, and I don't think there's time on this for yetujey. It's close. Oh! At least with the utility from yetujey placed across B, so they can cheat a player over if they need to, but for now, it feels like it's inevitable time-wise. They're banking on this lockdown to basically facilitate the plant, but MrFaliN fancies back in, tries to get some space off this, but the lockdown's gonna come through. qRaxs might be screwed here. I don't think... Oh! What is that? Just goes absolutely ballistic for a second. AtaKaptan couldn't quite make it out in time, but you're looking at the plant here, should be going down, Boaster with it in hand, and we are still within time.
Pit should seal the deal here. FNATIC makes it very difficult. Wrap coming through here from FUT. yetujey try and find something through the door, but crashies still posted in the same position. Will be noted now.
Yeah, Horn back up, and it gives him a fair fight, right? Sees to follow, keeps him busy, looking to split the timing on this retake. Zeus creeping the smoke closer though, and crashies dips away. Nicely played for him. Just buying plenty of time and takes a second glance. This is really nice. I mean, a little bit of an attempt there from FUT, but they've cancelled this one. The pit...
AtaKaptan and yetujey
maybe just hoping they'd cause Zeus maybe to hit the rotate button. He's still around. And that time kaajak got his number, activating the firepower he needed for that fight. And it... Okay! way! That's just ridiculous.
He's just good for 2 today.
How's he managing it?
Consistently.
I don't get it. I feel like that smoke was up, right? Like maybe I'm missing something, but he's made something out of nothing. Considering that Alpha was on that lurk, he has to come back around now. They can't hold on to this with 2. Boaster and Chronicle, though, the vintage duo. A pixel spotted for Chron. Forced out of position. Oh! That was so well done, just to hit that little extra step. But Alpha now in a 1v3.
Oh.
That's not how you want to start it either. This is not looking pretty yet. Has to lock in for this, and they're just sitting that defuse.
Just a hope and a prayer through the smoke here. Yes, there's your answer.
Get 2. They've got to have a plan, but already kaajak going to be taking the side. Just post that in towards Waterfall. Feels the pressure coming from CT. That's a fair fight that he wins. Starting to find his footing here. Securing him that C site. Spike on the way. FNATIC gear shifting this time from a very slow, methodical, paced out round to this that is high tempo, high pressure. Hard for FUT to get a read on.
They're really looking to flip the script on some of these rounds. Second pace change towards C site. FNATIC continuing to dig deeper and deeper towards spawn as well. I think now FUT in a 4v5 on the retake.
They just don't have the tools either. qRaxs doesn't have the util to make too much happen, maybe the C's, but that's about it. Don't know how close the haunt is. MrFaliN investing what he can, but again, Zeus out, AtaKaptan going to the smoke, and kaajak patrolling the site. Plays security towards qRaxs is starting from kaajak. Clean as you like, and as good as MrFaliN was, it doesn't matter if you find 2 this step building up here, but
I hate this position for AtaKaptan when he's solo.
But it always seems to get you 1 or 2. Yeah, it always seems to work. I hate it because it's rewarded so often. AtaKaptan going to take away Chronicle, who's been a bit of a headliner for FNATIC, but now 25 seconds, they're getting a fight back. FUT want the side back, and they're getting it back. You can't clear AtaKaptan. Dips away further, makes a fight for their meal. And now FNATIC digging in their heels. Trying to fight for some security on the site. A tap of the spike, but no commitment yet. Alpha watching that right side. No one watching this creep up from MrFaliN yet. They kind of have to commit to it now as well. Oh, it's denied! That's round secured. Alpha, you can do no more. The time is gone. Too late in the day. As FUT take a step back here. 3 in the last. I mean, the guy just keeps seeming to be winning here, and this is a little set piece here. Little trap in mind, but is anyone going to be there to punish? Zeus! How's he got? Mr. Multi-kill waiting.
Wow.
There we go. 3rd time's the charm, 4th time potentially, but FNATIC are in on the site. You can look at the pressure coming back from that mini door, that blue room. Here we go, swing, it's perfect. Oh, the synergy is off the charts here. FUT absolutely fold them in.
Another instance here where the clock being FNATIC's main enemy for FNATIC to head towards A, but yetujey is adjusted.
You should run.
Lockdown again. Now, last time they used that as a late piece to almost allow them some safety towards this A site. Now, much earlier in the round, 120 that kind of coming in. Just playing patiently to get this plant. That's crashies duty done.
Still got retake cameras here as well, and a trip. So that's actually a ton of information for FUT.
See how well they work off it. There's the cam popped. Sees nothing close. Spots 1 by tree and 1 towards site. Little bit of info. No flank yet. You should hear that alarm bot be triggered soon-ish. There it is. Zeus now looks forward.
Got to win this 1v1.
Big 1v1, yeah, he does. It opens up the floodgates, because look at this post-plant positioning. It's very dedicated towards site. FNATIC wants space back, so they look towards CT. kaajak removing MrFaliN is perfect. It gives them a new bit of room to play from. And now they flip the script. Chronicle still focused towards A. AtaKaptan playing on the corner. kaajak has been really shaping up. Yeah, he's popping this. Bye-bye, get out of there, get the hell away. Oh dear, he's found you anyway. Sent down to his grave. AtaKaptan couldn't escape the inevitable, and now qRaxs tries to play around the smoke. Does he see a foot? No, okay, so kaajak kind of knowing the limitations here, but qRaxs wants to play forward. Alpha on the counter swing, really nice. kaajak drawing all the attention, but Alpha very ready in backup.
See now in a 3v5 what FUT can get done. yetujey first on the chopping block, potentially alongside Zeus, but so it comes out here. Now it would just come down to yetujey.
The strongest area for FNATIC now, as yetujey already removing the singular man. Chronicle, after a great first half, the first to go down here.
On the table here towards A, it's kaajak. To try and find, and actually does find a response here. We'll get away from the paranoia as well.
Yeah, looks like we've got Prius in the building so far. There we go. Zil's taken over. cRaxs gonna find crashies and try and keep this in favor of FUT, but the plant now gonna be worked on. kaajak gonna post in the paint shell. Nice the plant to start with, that's pretty big. Buys a couple extra seconds for the support system to arrive. But there's not much utility here to play with. There's a TP with Boaster, and that's about all she wrote. 6 seconds on a turret, I mean, 5 on the smoke again. If they clear out a captain, it might be game on. MrFaliN replies, and xeus still firing. There's Boaster left in the 1v3. He's been pretty clutch. This is tough, though. That's a great beginner. He's going to make them question.
No way.
No!
Oh, Grins on the other side. Thinks the FUT as well. Oh, okay.
Ah, fair play.
Yeah.
I can't even.
It looked worse from Chronicle's view, to be honest.
I can't believe this from Boaster, though.
Almost.
The second that door swings, has to fall away. The paranoia is in. There's not a comfortable escape route here. You can see how well-rounded that side take was. Spike now to be planted up next, but there's a lot of threat here. Counter paranoia. Do they try and push off this? Slowed down on the way. They don't make the most of that.
Well, it's going to get awkward now. Yeah, I was going to say, if the plant doesn't come through, FUT have to consider a different approach here.
Look at the split from MrFaliN as well. Yeah, they're trying to cross over. Chron, he can hear the steps, he can see the smoke, but he can't really stop it just yet. It's Alpha who's in trouble. He's trying to find a way out, and he's going to go for CT. Seems like the safest route here. Bloody hell, team up with Chronicle. As I start choking, hopefully they don't. 3 on the flank here, Mike. A lot's about to happen.
The first engagement will even come through from Chronicle. AtaKaptan's actually slipped into a deeper position now. This is where the Stinger will really pay dividends. 29 HP though. Got to try and slow Alpha down a little further, but not going to be able to achieve that.
No ults to bank on. It is the guns in hand. Here we go. kaajak looking for the way in. It's actually Boaster to take the first couple of steps, but FUT are loving every second that passes. It feels better and better, but FNATIC finding back, taking away 2. And the site now under scrutiny. yetujey looking to buy those precious seconds, and it is going to start running low, but Boaster sprays!
Towards spawn here. Cron's already looking as if he wants to come across and secure the C site hold, but xeus is able to get ahead of the utility.
Yeah, but Alpha doesn't want to give up all of this space. Oh dear.
Did he TP into it?
Must have done. Sure, something's gone wrong. I'm sure we'll get it on the replay, but xeus is trying to posture up on site and keep this, I want to say controlled, but FNATIC on these flanks have been good, and considering it's Boaster on the way on the flank here, he could do well here, could be able to TP across the trap on that deeper line.
Close enough, yeah.
No, so that's an eventual threat. Right now they can't get past the front door. yetujey gone. And cRaxs and MrFaliN don't even know about what's coming their way. That paranoia, God knows where that's going. And it's all down to cRaxs for the heroics now. A 1v3 is not gonna happen.
Only MrFaliN, I think, has probably taken 1 bullet of that. Well, xeus is taking the rest of them. MrFaliN again with a classic.
Hey, just give him a classic. He's been wild with it. At this point, though, it's not just a singular fight. As much as you may be able to clear Boaster out of the tree, if you're feeling like that's an option, there's still a lot of players close by. Because, hey, they put a lot of faith in Alpha. You can monetize it. I know you guys like that. That's fine. We're down. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, oh! Oh!
10 seconds left.
Oh no, that's a spike. That's the spike that's gone down. yetujey's gonna go back.
Wait, so
Time. Time is just too late. Please, is it there? Here it is. It's a sticky bomb. Jobs. Now ults galore, right? And kaajak on the operator. This was the thing that activated him before or after a slump of a performance. It's what got him back on that main page, but he's been having a great start already, so this will only amplify things. And chip damage done, MrFaliN having to run his way in towards B, trying to avoid that perpetual spam from Boaster. On the other side, Chronicle waiting. Shows a little bit of presence, and as I said, he knowingly falls away.
Well, Alpha and crashies both have their ultimates, so this is almost playing into FNATIC's hand here.
Looking to dig out that look.
Expecting to find yetujey here.
God, they're not wrong. Spot on.
What can you do?
Feels like the book's been left open on the table, doesn't it? And kaajak's not missing. MrFaliN's gone down, and it's systematic destruction. AtaKaptan's got a absolute army to face. 2 found. You got one for me. This is hard work now. 10 bullets, 3 bodies to drop. He's still fighting.
Alpha looking like he might get his wish once again.
Oh.
yetujey, not so lucky on the other side of the map. being punished time and time again.
There we go. Missile forward, this time gonna find it, and Zeus has been a little quiet on this side in comparison to the first and instantly traded out. Chronicle heard the word, saw the people were looking at him for these performances, and he's absolutely on it. 3v2 now, cracks out of captain. No sight security. Backing that one away.
Oh, it's here so quickly.
Hi, crashies. And goodbye, AtaKaptan. It's all on cracks, and he's pretty far here. Haunts back. Chucks that in. 1v3. 35 seconds. Position surrounded. kaajak watching. Swing from tree. Should be up next. There it is.
To a wide open A site. Boaster still happy to get ahead of this smoke though. Go for a little bit of a spam. Warded though. Just chip damage.
Plant in 5v5 post plant. Good luck keeping up with this one. It's about to get hectic. Zeus on the front lines here. Anything to clear him from this corner. He's got a little bit of a complimentary position over towards Pillar, but he's cleared by crashies. Is AtaKaptan next on the chopping block? Gets cleared again. FNATIC. How are they doing this so easily, it looks like? A bit of a mad push from Chronicle, but I guess they have the numbers and no one knew this pathing.
Is the awareness there that enough of a window was left open? Because there's no traditional Sentinel utility.
Oh, this timing could be massive.
Yeah.
Again, you always want to let them commit a little bit further.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Let them get a little bit further into
Chronicle's still here, ready to scrap. Because he's got the SMG, he still wants to play up close and personal, but...
This timing to be everything. kaajak's even taken away cracks. They're so stacked on this site. This is without that eventual lure coming into play. Alpha finally pulls the trigger, and he's got the spike. Reads the play well, posts out. Just that little bit. Looks like that's been shut.
Definitely feeling the pressure here. MrFaliN was caught sleeping here on this drift up mid. Chronicle will catch him. Spike now noted as well. She's able to get away from that, but Alpha's found the back half of this. yetujey crashes and found the second.
Alpha and Chron up towards Heaven, making it near on inaccessible. Look at it. And then just a jump spot for crashies hit. There it is, info, that's both. And beautiful shot from AtaKaptan, but the numbers just simply not there. They've got a couple on the horizon themselves, but speaking of, instantly used here. AtaKaptan, this could be huge! Fantastic impact! Trying to get behind them here and do the damage from the back lines, but he needs help and he needs support. That's gonna be from Zeus on the site. Trying to just split between them, and Chronicle outnumbered. FUT pulling out a trick from the card of deck, you know, deck of cards even. Needing something to run, and it's worked really well. A little set piece to offset the scoreline that's been disastrous. Alpha trying to make something out of nothing, and it ain't happening here. This was a really nice set plan from FUT.
AtaKaptan really finding a freebie on the back of the TP. Opens this one up. 1v5, the first will be cracks if he can
Cracks got his now ready. Zeus one away, MrFaliN one off. And a heavy emphasis towards this mid take, and it's pacey too. kaajak instantly sitting a little bit deeper here. Craxs looking to invest the ult this time. Gonna catch at least one. Alpha's response is to send the rocket, and it's got the damage. crashies in the meantime played it forward. I like that initiative. Play it deeper in towards main. He does get traded out on in the end though by yetujey. Now you're looking at Alpha in the off angle. Tricky timing on this. Boombot, I don't think found its man.
No, it's still going to be noted as well. On the back of that, yetujey, luckily, find that one to kaajak just before he strikes.
But do they still know about Alpha? They've got to know he was here. That Boombot went in not long ago, but the satchel divides and conquers. Alpha knocks down two, making his third.
Here. The FUT now looking to cycle through some of these ultimates. We'll spot two out here, actually.
Can we stay in for this one, mate? Yeah, he sticks around a little while, but not too long. Playing it out nicely there. Looking for the play back in, though, is Boaster, feeling like he's up for a fight, and it's all starting to go wrong. I told you, when Alpha stands, things get a little bit dicey. crashies and Alpha trying to deal with it all, though, and Alpha doing wonders. The flank on the way, though. yetujey creeping in the back lines. He'll be there eventually, but right now, he's under threat. crashies goes a little too far on his own, and cRaxs finds him. Now Alpha left in the 1v3, can't be done! So far.
Yeah, looking like it might be a little all in towards main.
Lots of pressure put towards site. The passive haunt goes up, but kaajak gonna catch Zeus. Where's the punchline to this? Where's the joke at the end of the setup here? Chronicle! Finding two as he works his way through the vents. yetujey and AtaKaptan on their knees as Alpha secures it surely. This is just MrFaliN now in a 1v5. Formality. AtaKaptan gonna have to kind of readdress that slightly. Probably have to re-clear it because whatever their eventual plan is, it feels like again they're just in the wrong place, wrong time. Alpha trying to track that felt impossible. But they go for a 1-for-1. At least they trade back in here.
You want to see AtaKaptan looking to regroup soon enough because he's out of range here for smokes as well. I think the spike's slowly making its way towards Mail. Would lean towards FUT taking B. I think Boaster just figuring that out now as well. Maybe just waiting on the information on the back of kaajak's ultimate.
Uh-oh, can't hear it.
Oh no!
yetujey, you lucky boy! kaajak makes a bit of a meal of it. And all this time, this was a pivot towards B, but both players now here. crashies, can you isolate yetujey? It's not quite clean enough. Still wants to try and help out Boaster, but they're all of FUT are stuck behind the smoke, excluding one. It's clean for the first. Couldn't quite get the second, but crashies now called upon here. Position now noted. 13 seconds and a fair 1v1. Oh, a little bit of a quick move off the beginnings here. A lot invested into this, and already kaajak caught. Nice reply from Alpha, but
Go get him.
not a surprise. You know, kaajak feeling a little hot and cold here.
Just a little and off. Some of these scenarios we've seen him in. Comes down to a 3v3 now, though.
It's getting brawly, isn't it?
Toxins going up.
yetujey just constantly on like 20 or less HP.
Toxin screen down.
I have to see whether or not I'd say, well, I'm not even going to hold on to it. I was going to say whether or not the awareness is there that maybe Snakebite doesn't stretch into the corner. Well, not going to matter too much anyway.
Yeah. I mean, looking where we see this positioning coming out from, pushed out by B, it allows them that safety on the A site, and completely unawares of the walk-up. Maybe getting paranoid about middle, but we know where it's ending. And Boaster, you're basically in a 1v3 here. The paranoia, perfect.
Oh.
That was just right between the legs, basically. Leaving just crashies in a 1v2. Now, the position he comes from may be a little bit unconsidered. Doesn't want to give it away with util. Play this one out as best he can. They're trying to stay together.
Yeah, they're both tucked in.
She's taking steps closer now. Their curiosity getting the better of them. Are they going to swing together? They do.
I'll handle this.
There's quite a few, and they're going to invest one instantaneously. Zeus going to trailblaze his way through that A site.
No charges.
crashies looking to out the ultimate pretty early on. There's already a flank coming down through sewers. MrFaliN's guarding this. Oh, put your knife away.
My word, here we are. Oh!
He loses that.
How? How? I'm baffled by it. And this is now going to get tricky. Time on their side, yes.
Here.
FNATIC looking to find a couple of players here. Counter ults back and forth. We can't see a bloody thing. And neither can Boaster. But what does it matter when he still finds two? Putting just Zeus in it all to hand.
Gonna spot the TP crosser though, yeah.
Looking like a cancel on this, but then just Alpha go kill. It didn't work out. This feels like something was mistimed. This doesn't feel right at all. And it's
Spike's actually ahead of the smoke as well, so.
Yeah, patient beginning here. Maybe FNATIC trying to just find out if there is Stallo. There was no patience for AtaKaptan.
That was.
Out of all the players though, Zeus is here with the Bulldog, so going to be found by the Prowler, and that's it gone. 18 seconds, it's getting a little low on time now though. I get worried, we've got yetujey here, these positions that buy a couple of seconds. Oh, the Bucky. Oh, good God, the Bucky. Oh, it's not going to work out this time. What the hell was that? FNATIC now is so slow.
I mean, this is the thing, it's hard for FUT to really kind of get a grasp on the rhythm, but as long as they don't give away a kill here, FNATIC aren't really going to be rewarded.
30 seconds.
Oh no.
It's all or it's nothing. Actually, it's somewhere in between. My statement was completely incorrect. Zeus, though!
What?
Oh, he's out of this world! Highlight reel now.
That was so clean onto Alpha, then the reset onto kaajak.
Oh, even slow-mo.
The second comes over the top of the box on Alpha.
Looking at the kind of positioning from foot, how deep they're... Okay, committing to that spray, I mean...
Well, swap it across now, he's got the showstopper, so...
it's cursed.
It's gone.
Here.
Yep,
Oh,
gun
no.
here. Both so you can have that one, mate.
She's hitting a banger on Zeus, though. And they're starting to get a little bit scary now. Turn around, turn around. I don't know what's happening, Mike. It's gone absolutely wonky. This is awful. That's the spike. That's the spike, and that was a good paranoia. And now they're right. Of course it's the sheriff that wins it.
Yeah, this one's
For you.
not gone to plan.
Yeah.
I mean, we're crediting FUT previously for identifying a little bit of risk or an opportunity towards vents. And here, MrFaliN's sight.
From above, yetujey gonna try and hinder the progress, but it's still gonna be Alpha working forward. Here's slowed again. Plenty of obstacles, and it's still fantastic. At the same time, kaajak did get cracked, so you are starting to see those numbers looking a little bit more even.
And that showstopper caught MrFaliN in spawn, by the way. That's just heartbreaking. Back-to-back rounds for MrFaliN just being... I mean, yeah, caught without even a say in the matter.
Not allowed to play the round.
No.
Oh, there he is. Zeus did eventually catch Boaster drifting through middle. Do they catch him drifting through bloody spawn? FNATIC. Feeling a little slippery here.
30 seconds
the captain not gonna see it either. Just cresting the corner, but maybe it's relayed that this was open. Yeah, it has been. Zeus firmly on punch one.
Yeah.
And then he's having a map like this. Where's that for information? Maybe just want to note those additional bodies, those additional players.
I'm back.
Sees nothing yet. It depends on the pivot now from FNATIC. Focus towards middle, maybe trying to sell a bit of a ruse towards that A side.
30 seconds though, so not much time left to formulate a plan.
And again, this position from B main. If
left.
they don't have anyone to try and clear that late, they can find safety there. Now, obviously, FUT don't know that. But with 25 seconds, it's time to go. They've got to make their move. MrFaliN, he's been having a tough time. Does he get anything working on his side? No, he doesn't. And FNATIC, with 15 seconds, clearing out the B site. Plant next on the cards. It's
left.
Zeus.
I was going to say, you would almost expect the timeout to come after this one. I mean, crashes, yeah, not in a scope at least here, but... There's this situation here, yeah.
Oh man, it's such a hard game for MrFaliN. It feels like he is having like that horrific game of Val where almost no contact shown as well, right? It's very, very passive in approach. This is the first bit of committed utility we're even seeing about the minute mark, and they're already pretty deep.
That's it, yeah. Ultimate sent out from craxs. I think, well, actually, yeah, caught Alpha, but necessarily a
Catch two?
way to paint the picture. I think actually, yeah, I saw two trails there,
Yeah.
and the pit on the back of it. But this
don't
feels
like
like it's almost forcing FUT to commit towards this triple hold on A side.
Do they walk CT? Do they go through vents?
There's a huge gap now in the
There certainly
defenses.
is, but there's 35 seconds, so they've got to make their minds up and make it up now. Do they go into the stack of three that they don't know about with a pit coming up? One of the approaches...
Look at Boaster. Boaster's already repositioned towards B main.
But then
They've
you're
got
walking
their
in
eyes.
blind. You're going in so unknown. A re-smoke towards B main. They're going to be battling down the hatches, right? They know that something is afoot here. 20 seconds. FNATIC needs to speed up. MrFaliN, though, you've had a brutal game. Now is the time if you wanted to really turn up here, but they're going to get the old going. Paranoia goes in. 10 seconds now. He needs to hold the line, and he can't. But it looks like AtaKaptan could, but only for a moment. Time is a factor. Spike, I think, just going down in time here. Right to the very end of that. But it's a 4v3 in favor to FNATIC, who left it till those final seconds to pivot. You're looking for that long flank from yetujey. It's so far off.
He's got to pick up the pace. He's so paranoid of somebody positioned deeper, and Chronicle is in vents, but will Zeus find him? He's going to hard clear him.
Oh! But Chron wins that. Ridiculous. And now FNATIC starting to really... That late round run.
Close one actually fine. Yes, did burn up crashes in the previous, so... Oh, no.
Oh, MrFaliN's had
Crashes has in sewers. There's a weird ping. It's a very weird ping from Chron.
Okay, well, he's been
Now
seeing-
crashies going to catch him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He just has to wait. It is stunning to
Poetry
witness.
in motion to
It's-
see how Fnatic operate in some of these rounds.
And again, as much as, you know, yes, they do have a lot of those kind of well-choreographed plays, a lot of this mid-rounding and kind of communication in between has been the strongest point, and it feels just like a celebration of them in some of these halves. That second half of the first map, the second half here, starting to look much better as AtaKaptan and
30
qRaxs.
seconds left.
Do or die time really here, and it looks like die's the option they pick. Chronicle slowly but surely hunting. Trying to find him, and it's Alpha to claim. A